So, hello and welcome again to JC Academy. My name is Saurabh Juneja, and this will be session number two. As you must be aware that we have started an MCQ session series for you to help crack the IBPS SO mains examination for the upcoming marketing officer mains examination that's going to be held in the January 2022, right? I've already have published session one of the MCQ. So if you haven't checked out the previous session, you can click the I button above and you can connect and you can complete that session as well. So what is the agenda? Agenda is that by the time you have your exams, that is on I think 30th of January, we should be able to practice as many questions as possible from the entire syllabus. So this is the second video in the series, right? So let's get started. So the first question of the day is, now what I have done is I have numbered the questions in sequence. So if you can see that we starting with question number 6, this means that we already discussed 5 questions in this series. Similarly, the next session will be having the numbers from here itself. So we'll be continuing the numbers so that you can keep a track of how many questions we've covered, right? So this is the question. The question says Mohan Sawhney has proposed the concept of dash to describe a cluster of complementary products and services that are closely related in the minds of consumers but are spread across a diverse set of industries. So Mohan Sawhney has proposed the concept of dash to describe a cluster of complementary products and services that are closely related in minds of consumers but are spread across a diverse set of industries. So the correct answer to this question is option A, that is meta market. So Mohan Sahani, coined this concept of that is the meta market. I'll give you an example. One of the very good examples of meta market is OLX. So anybody who's trying to sell something second hand, so you want to sell a car, you want to sell a house, you want to sell anything. Another example could be Car Dekho. If you want to purchase a new car, you can go there. If you want to purchase a second hand car, you can go there. If you want to buy an insurance policy, you can go there. So it's basically around complementary products, because if you are buying a car, you'll also be buying a insurance. You'll also be getting yourself registered. So it helps you to give you an idea, get you an idea about the on-road prices as well. So car dekho. Then there are many other websites who are concentrated around wedding. So if you are supposed to get married, then you can get a photographer there. You can get your lehenga, bridal makeup, everything related to a product. So in meta marketing concept, the buyers and sellers around a specific product or a specific problem get connected, and they are related and complementary products get sold. So meta market. Next question is about, let's have a look at the next question. When supermarkets and department stores drop the prices on well-known brands to stimulate store traffic, it is called what? Is it called EDLP? So EDLP stands for everyday low pricing. Everyday low price. So basically, Walmart, Reliance stores of departmental stores, Reliance chain of departmental stores. Generally, Big Bazaar for that matter also offers EDLP prices. That if you go to Big Bazaar, you are certain to find something at a low price throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the week. Then there is something called a loss leader pricing. Now, loss leader pricing is when the seller prices the product below the cost price. So you're basically selling those products at a loss. Then special events pricing will be pricing based around a special event like Christmas or a New Year's, right? Then there could be net pricing, so you're not making any profits, no margins are there, and none of these is the fifth option. So the correct answer over here is going to be option B, loss leader pricing. Why? Because the departmental store drops the prices on well-known brands to stimulate store traffic. Now, this is generally done for a temporary basis. Why? Because this is not done throughout the month or throughout the week. It is done for a very short span of time. You must have seen Amazon and Flipkart coming up with the big billion day and all those sales. Now, the government has set up an inquiry to see whether the kind of deep discounts that they're offering should be there or not. So there is an inquiry running on that, but that the concept here is the loss leader pricing, generally done for a very short period of time to grab the consumer's attention and to increase the footfall. So that is there to stimulate the store traffic, right? So that's it. Answer is option B. Now, the dash is practiced more aggressively with unsought goods. Unsought goods are goods for which the generally consumers don't demand. Likewise, you won't look for insurance policies. So insurance policies are kind of unsought goods, right? And then coffins also are unsought goods. You generally don't plan to buy a coffin for yourself, like if you belong to a certain religion, right? So goods that buyers normally do not think of buying are called unsought goods, such as insurance, encyclopedias, and funeral plots. So the dash is practice. What is practice? Is the marketing concept practice? So, sir, this is the funeral plot, and we will satisfy your needs. No, so marketing concept cannot be applied. Similarly, the holistic marketing concept can also not be applied. So the option has to be any of these three if you go by the logic. But the correct answer to this question should be option B. Why? Because these kind of products, these kind of goods or services needs a push. So you have got a dedicated sales team which pushes the product and then makes the people understand that yes, this is what you need, and basically a lot of convincing has to happen in such products, so the selling concept is applied. So option B is the correct answer. We've already discussed the production and the product concept in the previous session, so I've already shared the IE button above. You can check out that link and then you can do it. Chalo ji, let's move on to the next question, question number 9. But before that, a small reminder: if you're appearing for the IBPS SO mains examination this year and you are having troubles preparing for your examinations in a stipulated span of time, you can go for this video course, which has been curated and designed by me and comprises of video lectures more than 45 hours. Every lecture has a downloadable PDF that you can get printed and use it as notes. And the medium of communication is English, very easy to understand English language. I'll be taking doubt session through the Telegram channel where you can connect with me over Telegram. And then we will also be preparing students who clear the mains examinations for mock interviews. There'll be certain sessions for for interview preparations as well. The course also has a compilation of more than 1500 MCQs, out of which 400 MCQs have been discussed and explained by me in detail. Answers to all the questions are available. You can go for this course for rupees 2999, and you can also use a code to get a 30% off. For details, you can always call this number. Check out the website and also the link in the description below. Anyways, moving forward to the next question, question number 9. The dash concept holds that the consumers and businesses, if left alone, will ordinarily not buy enough of the organization's product. So over here again, the thought process is to push the product to the consumer and try to convince them to buy more. Therefore, in this question, again, the answer would be option B, the selling concept. So question number 8 and question number 9 put together very well define the selling concept and where it is applied and where it is used. So please go through question number 8 and question number 9 together to understand the selling concept in detail. Now, the next and the last question for this session is this one. So, Dash can be seen as the development, design, and implementation of marketing programs. So, you are doing development of marketing programs, you're also designing marketing programs, you're also implementing marketing programs and processes along with activities that recognizes the breadth and interdependencies of their effect. So, under this concept, we can see that marketing is considered to be a much larger phenomena and is not only concentrated to the marketing department but also is a part of a concern for everybody in the organization, right? So in this concept, marketing strategy, is considered to be a part of not only a specific part of the business but everybody's responsibility, and different marketing channels are seen as a system and then they have to function in tandem. So that is the thought process. So, which of these concepts is applicable? The correct answer to this is holistic marketing, and this happens to be a very well put definition for holistic marketing as well. So the correct answer should be C, holistic marketing. So option C is the correct answer. You can join me on the Telegram group for updates and reminders for videos whichever I'll be coming. And as I have committed earlier also, from now on I'll be more frequent and we'll be discussing MCQs along with the important marketing concept videos on YouTube. Don't forget to check out the course in case you haven't checked that out yet, and you can also go and have a look at the demo videos. I hope to catch you up in the next session. Till then, bye bye. God bless you. Take care.